And welcome back. I am your host, Susanna May.
And welcome back.
And
Today
we're going to be talking a little bit about Hagen. And today we're going to be talking a little bit about the girl who copied her in 2024. The girl who copied her in 2024. Marie Antoinette Josephine Jenna Antoinette was the last queen of France prior to the French She was born French lover Duchess of Australia. She was born and was a Duchess of Australia and youngest daughter of Empress Marie Therese and youngest daughter of Empress Marie Therese. Emperor Francis. She married Louis. Emperor Francis. She married Louis to French throne. Heir appointed to French throne. She became at age 14. She became Duke of France. Her husband is set at the throne of France. Louis. Her husband is set at the throne as Louis. As queen, and she became Antoinette. As queen, increasingly unpopular among the increasingly unpopular among the accuser of being the French. Accuser of being promiscuous, having illegitimate children and harboring illegitimate children sympathies and harboring French sympathies for including her native enemies, including her native she's from Austria. Oh, she's from Duchess of Austria. Okay, see, I'm having trouble with some Duchess of Austria. Okay, see, I'm having trouble with some I just took some allergy medicine and it's like I just took some allergy medicine and it's like she was falsely still kicking in. Accused in the affair of the diamond necklace. In the affair of the association damaged her reputation further. Association damaged her reputation further. She became known as Madame. She became known as Madame Tid because the country's financial crisis was blamed on her lavish financial crisis was blamed on her lavish spending. And her oppression to social and financial reform, proposed by Anne Robert Jacques, and several events were linked to Marie. Several events were linked to Marie after the government placed the royal family under house arrest House in October 1791 attempted flight and her role in the War of the First and her role in the War of the First and misleading damaging her image among French citizens. On August 10, 1792, the attack forced the royals' family to take refuge. As they were imprisoned in the Temple prison. As they were imprisoned in the Temple prison. September 21st. On September 21st, monarchy was established. Monarchy was executed by guillotine. Louis was executed by guillotine. Antoinette trial began on October 14th. She was convicted 2 days later by the. She was convicted 2 days later by the revolutionary tribute of her tribute of her. And executed by beheading by guillotine. Executed by beheading by guillotine. At the Palace de la Revolution. The French Revolution. The French Revolution. Really. Prior of politics and society. Change in French that began with the East General of 1789 and ended with the 1789 and ended with the November 1799. In November 1799. We could talk all about her. Marie Antoinette's full name is Marie Antoinette's full name is Josephine Joanna Antoinette. Josephine Joanna. You have a lot of names. Dang girl, you have a lot of names. She's from Austria. But she's from Austria. Okay, let's see. The peak of France, following 7 years. The peak of France, following diplomatic revolution of 1756. Diplomatic revolution of Marie Theresa decided to end. Empress Marie Theresa decided to end her long-time enemy, King Louis, long-time of France. King Louis. Marie Antoinette of France firmly renounced her rights to Hachemberg domain, Queen of France. Upon the death of on May 10th, 1774, on May 10th, 1774, this is supposed to be Daphne. I'm not sure if ascended the throne as King Louis of France. Ascended the throne as King Louis of France and with Marie Antoinette. Originally, the kingdom of Parliament. Originally, the kingdom of Parliament occupied land on both sides of the western. Occupied land on both sides of the western. With Marie Antoinette as his queen. With Marie Antoinette as his queen. The new queen had limited. The new queen had limited her husband, who, with the support of her husband, two most important with the support of his two most important ministers, Chief Foreign Minister V blocked several of her candidates from assuming important positions. Candidates from assuming important positions. Okay, the queen spent heavily on fashion, luxury, gambling. On fashion, luxury, gambling was facing a grave financial crisis, and the population was suffering. Financial crisis. Roseburg created dresses for her and hairstyles created dresses for her and hairstyles such as POUFS up to 3 feet. Weird things. Up to 3 feet. 5 feet. That would just tip me over. I'm like 5 feet. That would just tip me over, I think. High. And the pantsuit a spray of feather plums. Pantsuit a spray of feather plums. She and her court also adapted the English fashion. Her court also adapted the English fashion. Dresses made. Of a material is banned in France from 1686. A material is banned in France from 1686 until protected local French woolen protected local French woolen and skill industries, pre-scale and Muslim. As a result of these pre-scale and Muslim as a result of these Marie Antoinette activities preceded Marie Antoinette the most important and preceded over one of the most important history, and she was fashionable court in history, and she was dominant over all of the other dominant ladies of all of the court as she began ladies of the court began she and began her the queen was very began and appearance the queen was very majestic, charismatic, in spite of the fact that she gained a lot of weight. In spite of the fact that she gained a lot of weight, over the use by the time of pregnancies, by the time of the floor, 1775, a series of riots due to the high price of flour and bread. A series of riots due to the high price of flour and bread. Not the flour that said had damaged her reputation among the general public. Her reputation among the general public. Reputation was no better than that of reputation was no better than that of previous king. Many French people previous king begging to blame her for the degrading, begging to blame her for economic situation, countries justing inability to pay off countries its debt, inability to pay off her wasting the crown's money was the result in her wasting the crown's money. Marie Antoinette's mother, Marie Theresa, expressed concern over her daughter's spending habits. Expressed concern over her daughter's spending habits. As early as 1774, Marie Antoinette began to befriend Marie Antoinette began to befriend some of her meal. Okay, I'm trying to find. We are going to find it. We are going to find it. We're gonna just click and find it. We're gonna just click and find it. Okay, here we go. For one thing, the original French phrase that Marie Antoinette is supposed to set quills doesn't exactly translate to let them eat cake. It doesn't exactly translate to let them eat cake. It translates as let them eat. Of course, since bracha is a rich bread, almost as luxurious as a cake and butter, almost as luxurious as a cake. She said the famous phrase, let them eat She said the famous phrase, let them eat cake. You're like, why do we care about Marie Antoinette? You're like, why do we care about Marie Antoinette? What is this purpose? We'll talk more about her later. Haley Kalil is Haley Kalil. Okay, so this is Haley. Okay, so this is
and
Haley.
She was at the Met Gala.
I did not watch the Met Gala or know anything about the Met Gala.
I did not watch the Met Gala or know anything about the Met Gala.
Let them eat cake. Why? When influencers facing backlash over her TikTok. When TikTokers facing backlash over her TikTok. Who goes by Haley Bailey. Who goes by Haley. Apologize for posting a video online to the apologize for posting a video in Marie to the Let Them Eat Cake audio dress at the 2024 Met Gala. Iron dress at the 2024 Met Gala. The post sparked the movement, which aims to cut off celebrities and influence, which aims to cut off celebrities and influence online power, digital revenue to pressure them to use the platform to speak about the war in platform to speak about the war in Gaza. Her telling people let them eat cake. So the thing is, her telling people let them eat cake is actually a very bad thing. That is a Marie Antoinette inspired dress. That is a Marie Antoinette inspired dress. Telling them to let them eat cake is even worse. Not really a great thing. Telling them to let them eat cake is even worse. Haley's professional information. Haley's professional media star. Information. Early life career as a YouTuber. Haley Kalil's early life career as a YouTuber. Haley Kalil's net worth. Professional name Haley Kalil. Professional name Haley Kalil. 6, 1992. August 6, April 20, 2021. Video April 20, 2021. Video 469. Why is there so many ads? 469. Why is there so many ads? Schedule status active. Net worth 75 million. Active. Net worth 75 million. A TikToker is facing backlash for arguing that it's okay to lie about sponsored products. It's okay to lie about sponsored masquerade scandal. The masquerade scandal has consumed TikTok with a beauty guru has consumed TikTok with a false advertising. Accused of false advertising. This is not who I thought it was. I'm trying to find. TikTokers users are influencers Met Gala let them eat cake video. Okay, influencers Met Gala let them eat cake video. Leading to apology. Model and influencer Haley. Model and influencer Haley has apologized after receiving backlash for posting a video of herself shortly after the Met Gala. Posting a video of herself shortly after the infamous alleged Marie Antoinette to the infamous alleged Marie Antoinette users to block her and other celebrities in an attempt to reduce the amount of money they earn on social platforms. Though she says she didn't attend the gala Haley's TikTok video, which now has over 21.6 views and 3.6 million likes, has been shared and 3.6 million likes, ditched by hundreds of users who have criticized Haley for posting the video of her wearing a lavish gown, and star-studded Met Gala and star-studded Met Gala Polynesian protesters were outside. Here's the thing, it's not even just that. People are like, here's the thing, it's not even just that. People are like starving. There's so much people who are starving. This gala money is too expensive. The people who act like this are rich. The people who I really don't like this are rich. I don't know nothing about. I really don't know. Only what people are telling. I don't know nothing about the Met Gala. Another user posted a video with over 4 million views. Another user posted a video with over 4 million views saying unlock the rage of millions of people. Might have unlocked the rage of millions of people. The seemingly widely believed Antoinette, let them eat cake during the French Revolution, said let them eat cake during the French Revolution to purge the starving poor. Though the quote has been questioned by some historians, and she was later guillotined for crimes against the state. Kelly posted TikTok against Thursday, clarifying she wasn't invited to the Met Gala, only a pre-Met Gala host to the Met Gala, was only a pre-Met Gala host celebrities and creating content outside of the celebrities, designated content outside. Kelly also said a designer friend. Kelly also said she's worked with before, made her dress for free. She went on to apologize for using the audio She went on to apologize for using the 2006
which
Marie Antoinette film, adding she didn't choose it to highlight, adding she didn't choose it to highlight since she wasn't elite enough to even be invited to the Met Gala, and was uneducated to the Met Gala, and was uneducated. But her video was met with thousands of comments and videos criticizing her apology. With some users saying her apology. Watching some users saying District 12 and watching that the dystopian film The Hunger Games, where the elite watch The Hunger Games, where the elite watch to their death in a teenagers fight to their death in a Forbes has reached out to Kalil for comments. Kalil is a model and influencer who's appeared in publications like Sports Illustrated, where she was one of two winners from the magazine. She was one of 20 winners from the magazine. 2018 search open call. The Steamy nominated influencer has over 10 million followers on TikTok and 5 million followers on TikTok and 5 million on Instagram. Kalil has become the center of a new online movement called the digital celebrity blackout, or the digitally started by TikTok user blackout 2024. On people to block celebrities who may attend people to block celebrities who may attend earn less money on social media. Celebrity earn less money from ads, and influencers can earn money by and monetizing posts which are shown as ads on social platforms like Instagram. They earn social platforms like Instagram. Earn money. They earn more engagement, such as comments or likes. More engagement, such as comments or likes. A celebrity this ad receives so blocking a celebrity reducing their engagement and their ad revenue. Reducing their engagement have made videos of their many users have made videos of their daily or weekly which consists of 3 or more people, while others just focus on 3 or more people. While Kalil has made her way to several lists. Kalil has made her way to several lists, including which has been viewed almost 5 million times. Where she slammed Kalil for posting where she slammed Kalil for posting her. Let them eat while doing nothing with your 10 million followers nothing with your 10 million followers platform. Other notable celebrities made it on People Block list. Made it Drake on Taylor Swift and Beyonce, Northwest Drake, Taylor Swift and Beyonce, Northwest Kardashian. Whether the Black movement will affect influencer ad revenue, we don't know. An influencer has spoken out, sparked out after posting a video where she lip sparked out famous after posting a video where she lip famous Marie at the 2024 Met Gala. Kalil attended the fashion event wearing match along with a pastel tone makeup look, singularly inspired by the last Queen of France. In the viral video, the camera pans close to Kalil. The camera pans close to Kalil, which face as she mouths a tribute to Antoinette in the 18th century. A tribute to Antoinette in the 18th century, being informed and is said to be her response to being informed. Subjects had not. The French Queen would later be convicted of high treason against the French. Treason against the French. Executed by guillotine. Then the camera pans out to reveal Kalil's full outfit. Then the camera pans out to reveal Kalil's full outfit as she stands in the different sound Kalil used for the video for the 2006 starring Kristen 2006 Marie Antoinette. Since sharing this video, it has garnered over 8.6 million views, but has promoted backlash from viewers. Who believe Kalil's tone deaf given the ongoing problems around the world right now, such as the Israel Gaza war and the cost of living. One person wrote, using the sound in the context of what is happening in the world right now, what is happening in the world right now, while others compared the clip to the dystopian dystopian. It really is Hunger Games out here. Someone said, and another added, watching this from District 12. Watching this she didn't realize this would upset us. Just makes phrase even stronger, a fourth-person comment, phrase even stronger, a fourth-person comment. In response, Kalil took to the comments. In response, Kalil took to the comment section of her video to defend herself. Comment section of her video to defend herself. As she wrote, this sound was just wanted to clarify because my dress was Marie Antoinette themed. Because my dress was Marie Antoinette themed. I would never use the sound. That is the only any other meaning. I would never use the sound for any other meaning. That's heartbreaking. Yeah. And I believe that is it. Yeah. And
don't go around saying that.
Don't go around saying that. It's just not a good idea at all. It's just not a good idea there. I hope we all learn something from this. Have a great and wonderful day. I hope we all learn something.